Hi, I'm Nina Sargent, and what you're about to see are snippets of interviews I recently filmed with some of the kids I worked with making the talk show and the short films that you see described in my resume. And I was moved to do these interviews because I wanted to find out what kind of impact this program had on them now as young adults, and also to find out what they got out of the experience as a whole. And the responses were actually very surprising and moving. With all of this said, I thank you for watching. What do you think that you got out of the experience that that you might have applied to your life now or throughout your life since being in the after school? How has it affected you?
I got something more confident out of the program because I started off not wanting to say anything, not wanting to be somebody that had to say something in front of the camera, or had to say something, right? And then later it was like, oh, I get to say something, I get to be on camera, I get to be in this movie, and it's a lot of fun. We see it at the end, and it's just lovely to see everybody together. It's good.
Well, I, do a lot of art, and I don't know if Ethan talked at all about, we built a 18-foot tall T-Rex with Christopher Walken's head, and I don't know, I think having that experience as a little kid definitely helped me figure out how to express my creativity and whatnot, and, really get a sense of what I wanted to accomplish with whatever I'm working on.
I was in middle school. Of course, a lot of people have terrible experiences in middle school. It's not unusual, but just feeling really out of place for the first time in my life. I'd never really experienced that before, and I kind of lost my voice. This allowed me to let loose and be myself and be creative and be part of something, and that was the most important because I spent so much time by myself in middle school, just like off in a corner reading a lot of the time. So this allowed me to be part of something and feel included. That was very important for me.
I would say being in the program and doing videos with everyone there, like, other than the friends who I still have and like people I still know and interact with, it just was a very strong part of fostering my creativity as a person and like me developing as like an artist and as someone who currently does do art and like I make sculptures and such. I feel all of that was a very big influence on me learning how to articulate and work. Definitely helped me work with other people, which was something I had an issue with as a kid. And I Middle Collegiate and the video is a very big part of doing that.
Next question, what were some of the things that you liked most about the experience?
Just feeling included in something, finding out that I could be funny. I didn't know that I could be funny. I didn't really know that about myself. I love comedy, I always have, but I didn't think that I could be funny. So that was an interesting thing to learn about myself.
Maybe in particular, I think for me, we had one really personal shot, or personal for me, where we were doing the weatherman, lightning, rain, storm, and just because it was just me and Nina filming this thing, it just felt like, it made me feel like important, special, like I had something to give. Because before that, I kind of didn't mind being kind of in the background, the one line, the whatever, just kind of a kid adding to the amount of kids in the shot, just, so that definitely, that particular segment, like, boosted my confidence a lot, and made me feel like I could do stuff and that I should do more in the movies.
Awesome.
I think my favorite stuff about doing the talk shows and the films was kind of the behind the scenes stuff more. Like, personally, I wasn't too outgoing as a kid. I was more quiet. And, I'm in them at points. And, I was able to work through doing that. Like, I was able to do it, but the things I really enjoyed was, like, getting to sit in the computer room with Nina and Marquise and, like, see the editing process and be able to experience that and understand how that works and learn about that. because I found it amazingly interesting, and I thought it was a very cool thing to be doing. Definitely my favorite thing.
Cool.
I don't want to be an actor or anything, but I've always enjoyed acting and, you know, putting on silly voices and costumes and whatnot. And I think that definitely affected a lot of the way I interact with kids.
What were some of the segments, commercials, scenes that were your favorites, whether you were in them or not? What were the highlights for you?
All right. Well, I love the stump commercial. It's just hilarious.
Which one? I was like,
Oh,
you know.
I guess probably all of them are equally hilarious. Just the whole idea of just selling a stump, because it's like a parody on toys. They're just like, why was this made, or like, why is this a toy? Or, I mean, I don't know. You can make fun out of anything, really. I mean, I played with sticks when I was a kid, so it's just kind of like the stick 3.0. It's a stump now.
It's
like,
a big stick.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. I think it was like a food printer. And there's just a lot of really good jump cuts with Katya in them that made me laugh. Shooting the ESI, and I remember getting really excited about being able to wear the black coat and the sunglasses.
The eye excuse was funny to me, kind of that, the opening part with the girl, and just the way she just like was acting on camera, I found that very, very funny. And also, the elementary school cops, or I don't remember exactly what it was called, but ESI with Caleb and Julian. That's hilarious to me still. Those two are just, that always will make me laugh.
The Spy Within, I really like that. Thought it was great. It was just, I mean, it was silly, but it was, it was just believable. It felt like a real film. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Oh, and the Stumpy commercial. I love the Stumpy commercial. And we got palm fruits, so we got to eat it all after we were done. It was great.